Good morning. I'm Lance Jenkins and I am currently on my way to Norfolk, Virginia, which is why I'm brought to you by YouTube. This is the opening statement for the group that believes that video games are not to be blamed for violence. Today there is a persistent debate concerning whether or not violence in video games is harmfully affecting our children. We believe the theory that video games are solely ingraining violence in our children's minds is absurd. There are a vast number of media sources that distributes information to children. Video games cannot be solely blamed. In understanding our opponents, we do not deny that some video games contain violence that is inappropriate for children. The ESRB established ratings to indicate what is appropriate for children and what is not, just like the Motion Picture Association of America has done for films. While we understand violence is in video games, we do not understand why there is not a strong debate concerning film or television shows in which too contain violence and are being used by children. In addition, it is important to note our stance concerning parenthood. We believe that parents need to monitor their children much more closely and be aware what they are playing either on the PC or on the console system. One of our strongest points in children playing games too violent for their age group concerns the inability of parents to monitor their children's play. If parents monitor more closely what their children are playing, children can be advised by their parents to become more interested in educational games or less violent games. One of our most significant concerns about the theory that children are becoming desensitized because of video games is a fact brought to us by Dimitri Williams, Assistant Professor of Speech Communication at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, and PhD candidate at the University of Michigan, Marco Skoric, in their article, Internet Fantasy Violence, a Test of Aggression in an Online Game. They reported that only 42% of today's console players consist of people under the age of 18, and only 28% of today's PC players are under the age of 18. Furthermore, in an article written by Chris Payne entitled Game Violence Causes Moral Combat, he interviews a man named Michael Mackay, a computer science major, who says there is an insufficient evidence linking video game violence to real-life violence. Even though children at a certain age should not be playing certain games, there is no denying that there is insufficient evidence in linking real-world aggression to video game violence. This is why we believe that violence in video games is not linking to real-life violence. Thank you, and Dr. David Ballou, I love you.